Hello everyone, my name is Mathieu from ABM Systems. Welcome to this video about how to create customized groups and how to use them in Qlik Sense. In other words, how to assign different user groups with different levels of security to streams in the Qlik Sense Management Console. You might have already come across this problem before and tried to create groups directly into your Active Directory. Then use these groups into Qlik Sense through the user management section. If you did so, you might have resolved your problem. But how long did it take you to find users you wanted, then to create a group and or subgroup into your Active Directory, synchronize it with Qlik Sense, let alone the time needed if your Active Directory has several subdomains and nested groups, or if you have to go through your IT department for each request you had. The method I will show you in a minute through Qlik Sense is much quicker and efficient. If you have between 1 and around 50 Qlik Sense users, beyond 50 users, another method using your Active Directory could be more suitable, but I will show you this specific topic in another how-to video. Before starting, I think it's worth mentioning that this is not an introductory video of Qlik Sense, which means you need to be familiar with the Qlik Management Console interface, the streams, the security roles, the Active Directory, and all the Qlik Sense basic administration. Okay, now let's jump right into it. I am now on the home page of Qlik Sense Management Console, which I'm sure you're familiar with it. Firstly, it's obvious but worth mentioning that you need to have an administrator user with root admin role and ensure that tokens has been allocated to the users you want to configure. Once you have checked these two prerequisites, you can go to the Custom Property tabs that you will find in the left-hand panel just below Manage Resources. So I click on Custom Properties, and normally if you haven't already created a custom property, you should have nothing here. So let's assume that this page is empty and I will create a new custom property group. So I will call this one, let's say group access stream, and I will tick the box only users. Then here I will create a new users or a new value, and into this value I will enter user 1. I apply. That's it, successfully added new customer properties. So now you can go back to the home page and then click on the users section and find the user you just added on the custom group, which for me was user 1, edit. You can see here in the custom property section, you've got different groups. So obviously the one we have just created is called group access stream. So here I will enter the value user 1 and apply. Then you can go back to your home page and you can now assign streams to this specific group. So I have previously created 2 streams. The first one I've created is called How to Video Finance, and the second one is How to Video IT. Just 2 obvious streams to make the thing simple. So from there are 2 ways to create and to assign a customer's group to a specific rules. The first one is to go to one of these 2 streams, edit the stream, go to the security rules, and create your own rules based on the custom group you have just created. But we will do the second one, and I don't recommend using this one because the second one it's much easier to maintain, as you can go directly into the security rules and have all the rules stored in the same section. This is this way I recommend using. So let's go to security rules. You have obviously all the default and probably sometimes custom rules you have already created. I will create a new rules for this specific example to assign one or more stream to this group. To do so, click on the select box and click on stream access just to create rules based on these templates. The name, let's call it assign group 1 to stream. You can put whatever description you want, or to video. Let's assume you just want to give the read access to the groups and not publish one for the moment. Then on this box, leave it to user and click on this box and choose the group's access stream, the group you just created on the custom properties. Equal the value you want to put, which will be user1, or if you want, you can either select user and put the group access stream. But for the moment, we have only one user. Doesn't matter. At least if I want to add more than one user, it will be automatically added to this rule. Then that's it. You just have to apply. And one really useful functionality in this section is the preview mode. The preview mode, when you click on the preview mode, you can see this user will be access to all these streams. But you don't want to have to give access to all these streams. You want to give access only to the How to Video Finance and IT stream. To do so, I will click on the plus icon. Instead of or, I will use the AND logic. And here, instead of user, I will click on stream, select the name of the stream, and enter the value of the stream, which is How to Video Finance. I apply and preview. All good, but now I need to do that for the second stream. So to do so, I will create exactly the same sub-rule in this rule. So I will click on plus and ungroup this second section of the rule. Then use the same logic with the username, the group access stream, the user with the value group access stream, and I will add another stream. In that case, it's AND logic. So it will not be user but stream, the name of the stream here, and the value of this stream, which is How to Video IT stream. Apply, preview. All good. I now have my user one, or at least my group. I have just created in a custom property, which has access to my two stream, How to Video Finance and How to Video IT. Okay, I can go back to the home page and try if my user one has access to these two streams. So let's go and try right now. And opening the hub, and yes, I can see that my user one has access to How to Video Finance and How to Video IT. All good, it's what I wanted to do. I can log out, go to the hub, that's okay. So okay, you have now able to create a custom group, assign this group to a specific user and stream. But what about adding new users into this group? Let's jump into a practical example then. I go back to my home page with my administrator or user, and I will go to my custom properties in my group access stream, and I will add two more users, the user 2 and the user 3. Apply. So if you remember well, I now have to go to the user section, and for each of the users I have added in the custom group, I have to make sure that is also added on the group access. So I click on user 2, group access 2, user 2, apply. I go back to users, and I do the same with the user 3. Okay, group, user 3. I apply, all good. So now to be sure that all my 3 users has access to these two streams, How to Video IT and How to Video Finance, I will go back to my security rules and search for the rule I previously created called assign group 1 to string. Good. I click on edit. And if I click on the preview mode, I should be able to see user 1, user 2, user 3, access in the read mode to the stream IT and finance. Click on preview, and that's the case. So I only had to add my 2 other users, user 2, user 3 in my custom property to be able to give them access to these 2 streams. Okay, but now you might want to restrict access the finance stream to only 2 users, because in fact the user 3 doesn't need to have access to the finance stream but only to the IT stream. To do so, I want to restrict access to the user 3 on my How2 Video Finance stream. So I will add a new section on this subsection. I will choose N instead of for. Username will be group access, and here instead of choosing equal, I will choose not equal. So when user belonging to the group access stream is not equal to user 3. I apply, I preview, and that's it. That makes the trick. I wanted to have my user 1 and user 2 access to both streams, and I wanted my user 3 only have access to the whole video IT stream. But to be sure that the theory also works in reality, I will log in with my user 3 and just double check that he has only access to the How2 Video IT stream. Login. And that's the case. I can see that he has only access to the How2 Video IT stream and not to the How2 Video Finance stream. All good. And that will be exactly the same thing if you want to give access to your user 2 only to the IT stream and not to the finance stream. Make the same trick. Just be sure that you are in the right subsection, which is finance stream or IT stream for this example. Okay, you are now able to assign different streams to several users belonging to the same group and by extension to different groups. This has been the ABM Systems video on how to create customized groups and how to use them in Qlik Sense. I do hope this video was helpful to you, and I do hope you enjoyed it. If you want any further information, do not hesitate to contact ABM System by email at info.abmsystem.com. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.